since I'm one of the biggest fans of Coldplay and Ricky Martin, I want Adil to talk about Coldplay.
I listened to that song and that's
What's
a
the
very
song name?
paradise.
Adil is going to sing that song for us.
I want to get this feeling as many times as I can. And this guy who I was speaking to, he told me that he's been around the world watching these shows. So after the show, like the next day, it really hit me. I was like, what did I just experience? I started, tearing up and like it was that good. Third song they played was Paradise. Then when they hit when they started singing Paradise, it all just like hit, like from the beginning.
From the beginning
Yeah.
to now.
I was like, and then I went for that. Kept going. So far, I've been to 6 shows. And hopefully more.
Welcome to Vanakkam, welcome to Abu Dhabi, everybody.
I was not ready.
Now we are ready.
Okay.
We are here with Adil, our superstar of Vanakkam. 2 episodes, banging episodes. Everyone has been messaging about his episodes. I especially
messaged?
Many people message. I didn't tell you. Then you will message them back, so I didn't message.
Hey, I heard you talk.
Especially over the bull run, everyone's like, oh, too good. I felt like I was there when he extra. I was like, okay, enough, man, enough.
We're not sharing it.
I don't want to
Own
share.
ego boost.
I don't want to share it.
Yes.
So today,
Want to come to Abu Dhabi?
thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Very nice to see you, and very nice for everyone to see you in person as well. Can you let go?
But
But what?
it's okay.
No, say it.
No, it's okay.
My house, man. Don't say that loud.
No abusing today.
No.
No,
Little
yeah.
chill. Tranquilo episode today.
Yeah.
Very chill. Since I'm one of the biggest fans of Coldplay and Ricky Martin, I want Adil to talk about Coldplay.
I only listen to Tamil songs.
Oh, which type of Tamil songs you listen to?
Ricky Martin.
What's his name, man?
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin, yes. Chris Martin. I heard he's engaged now or something. I think he's engaged now.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's engaged to Dakota Johnson.
Oh, you know her. How you know her?
Because of
Which movie?
Spider-Woman.
No, there's some other movie.
Spider-Man.
50.
I don't know what is it.
Oh, mother.
I don't know. That Spider movie. She
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Spider-Web.
What happens in that movie?
She becomes Spider-Woman.
Oh.
Yeah. That movie is good.
You haven't seen the other movie?
I thought that's her first movie. She
You should watch that movie. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch that movie.
Hmm.
So tell about Coldplay, bro. Like my knowledge about Coldplay is just all those Instagram reels and those videos of people in that huge arena,
Yeah.
and they have those wristbands and
Yeah.
it's all glowing and it's like whoop, and then it's just controlled, and I don't know. It just
Yeah.
looks nice. I'm not a fan. I don't know his songs.
Mhm.
I just know one song because it has famous Indian actress in it. Because of that only I know.
And we shot in India also.
We shot in India also. We shot in
Yeah.
Varanasi,
Yeah.
where God comes from.
Depends.
What do you have to say?
No, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Wait, you're in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, so we shot in India. So because of that, I know Coldplay and this guy.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So yeah, the response thing is like, it's something that I think they started maybe 10 years back, like when one of their albums came out. It was like a colorful album called Milo Xylo 2, and they started using these wristbands. And initially, like if you go for a concert, you can keep them, but like they started like it's reusable. So every person in the crowd gets one, and it lights up according to, like they decide according to the song, according to like the beat, all of that, it's synced together. So when you are at the concert, regardless of where you're sitting, where you're standing, you have such a great view. Like, usually like if you're at a concert and like you're standing way behind, you barely see the person who's performing. You see it on the screen and you're like, I could have just watched it on TV. This, it doesn't matter if you don't see them, because when you see like, let's say 80,000 people and the wristbands are like lighting up according to the song, that alone is like what makes the show so nice. And then they have like fireworks and they have like confetti and all of that. That makes the whole like show enjoyable for even someone who doesn't like Coldplay. Even if you don't like Coldplay, if you haven't listened to any of the songs, you go there and you like see them live. Even if you don't like the songs, like there are certain songs that I didn't like of Coldplay, but then when you watch it live, when the lights and the fireworks and all of that together, it just seems like you start loving the song just because of that. So it's like they mix that audio, like they enhance that audio effect with visual effects, and
so
it's like
a non-Coldplay fan can also go for
definitely,
this.
yeah.
And will also enjoy the whole experience.
Yeah.
How did you start listening to?
How do I start listening?
How did you start listening to Coldplay?
It was like this one song that I listened to, like Paradise, which is like when I was in school, 11th or something. I think even before, like more than 10 years ago. I listened to that song, and that's
What's
a
the
very
song name?
Paradise.
Adil is going to sing that song for us.
So then that's a very like catchy song. You know, some songs are like, a lot of people like it because it's a bit, like it's not very niche. It's a song that you listen to and you like it. So that's how I first got to know about the band. And then I started like listening to more and more songs, and I'm like, okay. You know, you have like these periods of like, okay, one point of life, you like this band, then another band, another band. I've had those periods until like I found Coldplay, and all of their songs, especially like their first few albums, it's just like too good. Like some songs are like when you listen to it, it sounds good. Then there's another layer where the lyrics are good, and then there's another layer where like the lyrics are deep. So Coldplay has like all those levels. So if a person just likes listening to music that sounds good, that's there. If they want some songs that like relate to them, that's there. So it's like I really started like listening to it more and more and more, and then they started releasing albums, like A Head Full of Dreams. That was like one of the albums that came out. That's the album where Sonam Kapoor and Varanasi, that video, and that became like a big album, and they had like a huge tour. So then that's how I just started listening to them, and to this day, like I haven't got bored them, because like you can keep listening to the songs and like you'll start noticing things that you didn't notice when you listened to it like 100 times before. Like maybe there's like
it has a different meaning when you listen to it at the age of 15 and 25.
Yeah, because like you experience different things, right? So I mean, I feel like most good songs are when it's about like heartbreak or love or something like that. Then those songs are what most people love, and Coldplay has a lot of that, like sad songs and happy songs. And then even the band, the people in the band, they are like really good people. Like when you listen to their interviews, you kind of feel like they're genuine people. Like I get it, like you don't know celebrities, you don't know them, you just see what's on screen. But you know, you have that gut feeling, like you see someone speak, you see someone like talk about stuff, and you're like, okay, this guy's nice. Like Chris Martin, the way he speaks, you just like listening to him, not just sing, just speak. He has this very soothing voice, and the things that he speaks about is like very nice. Like it makes you feel good.
I like his appearance, like his clothes.
Yeah.
It's not too fancy, fashionable. Yeah. It kind of looks like those second-hand shirts, and you kind of resonate with it. You know, it's like it's not one of those other people who are dressed up. Like Easy Guy.
Easy Guy.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
It's like okay, like he's good. Like some people are fans of him, nothing wrong. But then you don't relate his fashion sense to me. I don't relate with him.
And he walks barefoot.
That's really good.
Chris Martin, like when he's in like some places, he just walks barefoot. And any of them, like Coldplay is like not a band that has like the face of the band is Chris Martin. Any of the other people, like if it's the other band members, when they're outside, you won't recognize them. That's how like they're just very regular people, because they're not famous, right? They're not the face of the band. So when you see them, you're like, oh, regular people. And then they get on stage and like,
what is like the deepest lyrics you've listened to and you're like, anyone?
I think there's a lot of...
One which stuck out.
I mean, my favorite lyric is there's a song called Every Tear is a Waterfall. Yeah, so the lyric was, every siren is a symphony and every tear is a waterfall. What do you think is the meaning?
I don't know.
Again, no, you can, like, the meaning can be anything that you create. Like, it's not facts, right? Like,
can you say it again?
Every siren is a symphony and every tear is a waterfall. You have 5 seconds.
It's like, yeah, they can always be like a calmness in the fire and a happy in the tears.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, siren is something that, like, ambulance or
Mm.
police or like something bad. Tears is like when you're crying. But it's how I see it is like, okay, things can be bad. Like, a siren is like blah, blah, blah. But you can see the good even in bad situations. So you can turn these like sirens into symphony, just like good sound, and tears into a waterfall, which is like beautiful. That's how I see it. That's my favorite lyric.
That is deep, man.
So yeah. So they have like songs like maybe every song has like a deep meaning to it, but you only get there if you initially like the song. Like you won't like go deep into songs if you don't like listening to them. So it's not like the first time I heard the song I was like, oh yeah, this, like, you keep listening to it and then you keep digging, and maybe what they intended to like convey is completely different from what you have in your head. But it doesn't matter, it's like music, right? Like you can give your own meaning. So that's why like even if you listen to it, you can give it your meaning and make sense out of it. So sometimes it's not deep, it's just something that you're creating in your head.
Yeah.
But that makes it precious to you. Like you love that song.
Just like the concert experience.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any wild experiences in concerts?
Wild, it's not like Coldplay is not a wild concert. Like the vibes are very like happy, positive. And for me, the crazy thing was I've never seen them like until 2 years ago. I've never seen them live, and they came to Abu Dhabi in 2016 for New Year's, and I really wanted to go for that, but I didn't because like we were still in school, so nobody has like money and all of that to buy concert tickets, and so no one was ready, and I gave it up because you want to spend with everyone. I regretted that. I was like, I should have just gone even if no one was there. So for a long time I was like, oh, it's on the bucket list, like watching Coldplay live, but they never came here, and I didn't travel or anything like that. Then to when was Expo?
2021.
2021. They announced that they're coming to Dubai for a free concert. Free. And I was like, I don't care if no one is coming with me, I'm going alone. The problem with free tickets is everyone will sign up for it. If I see something it's free, I'm like,
including me.
I'd be like, yeah,
sure.
I'll just go see what. So I'm like, a lot of people are going to try to get the tickets. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wait early, use my laptop, phone, everything to get the tickets. I waited like around 1.5 hours before the tickets were released. I was on my laptop. I told a couple of friends also to be on their laptop. At the time that the tickets were supposed to be sold, the site crashes. Site crashes for 2 hours. For 2 hours, like, you can't, even though you waited for so long, it's crashed. That means like high traffic and so many people are trying to buy. So it was, and the thing is, it's not like completely blank. It's open, you click something, then it crashes. So it was like too frustrating. Like you feel like, oh, you almost got it.
Yeah.
And then it just goes. So it was like full up and down for like 2 hours. And finally I reached this point where it's like the last button, just check out. So I clicked that. It was like, it was the first time that I reached that far. So it's like, you're excited. You're like, oh, I'm going to get the ticket now.
Yeah.
I click checkout. Error.
Huh?
It's like the site crashes. And I was like, that time I was like, I'm done. I can't take this much stress. Maybe it's not meant for me. So I closed my laptop. Because it was too much. Like you're stressed and waiting for 2 hours. So I closed the laptop. I got to the house, got in the car, listened to sad Coldplay songs. All sad. Then I just checked my phone. I opened my email. Tickets are there.
Oh!
Yeah, it went through. It went through and the tickets are there. 4 tickets. And it was so nice because first you're excited, then you click checkout, then it's error. So you dip, all sad, you give up. And then you're in the car, you don't expect anything, but you just check. And then, whew, again, you're like super happy. So then I was too happy. And you know what? I had 4 tickets. I didn't have enough people to take with me. Even though that there was such high traffic for the tickets.
You didn't know any Coldplay fans over here?
I don't know anyone who's like a Coldplay fan. So I had 3 extra tickets and 2 of my friends said they'll come. So I had 1 extra ticket. I'm like, I'll go there and someone will be there who wants a ticket. I'll just give it to them. And you know what's crazy? The tickets are free, yeah? But people are reselling it for like 500 or 1000 dirhams for a free ticket and people are buying it. It's like, I'll give it to someone because it's free. I'll just go there because maybe someone is there who's actually like a Coldplay fan and who really wanted it.
Oh, what a nice guy, bro, you are.
I was like, okay, so my idea was I'll go there. There'll be some beautiful girl. I'll be like, hey, you don't have a ticket? Here's a ticket, come. But I'm a nice guy. I was going to give it to him.
No one is talking about you, man. Then what did you do with the girl?
There was no girl.
Oh, okay.
But there was a guy.
Even better.
Better.
Okay.
So I go. The thing is, nobody is alone. Everyone's in groups because no one's going to go for a concert alone. So I didn't have anyone to go for. And I told my friends to come 3-4 hours before the show starts because I wanted to get as close as possible, best seats. But I didn't want to get in without giving this ticket to someone because it'll be waste. Then my friends started pushing me like, you told us to come this early and we're not getting in. And at a distance I saw this guy. He's alone and he's just looking around. And I just felt like going up to him. I went up to him and I was like, are you looking for a ticket? How much time is it?
Like 15 minutes we spoke for.
Okay. You want to cut all this?
No.
No?
No, I'll cut it.
So I was like, so I saw this guy and I went up to him and then I'm like, are you looking for a ticket? His eyes lit up. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I have one. He's like, okay, how much is it? I'm like, no, I got it for free, it's fine. He's like, no, tell me, relax, it's fine. And his eyes are like lit up and he's super like happy. He's not believing that it's true. I think he thought it's going to be a scam. And then I'm like, come join us. The 4 of us get in. And so first you have to scan the ticket and they'll give you the wristbands and all that. So he's like, dude, if this happens, if this is actually real, I'm going to like go crazy. We go, we scan, we get in. He just turns to me and he just starts thanking me like crazy. And there's a point where, you know, when someone compliments you or when someone thanks you, you don't have a reply. You just like blanked out. So imagine someone's just thanking you. What do you say? You're like, it's okay. No, thank you. It's like, it's okay, relax. He's like, no, I need to like repay you for this. And I'm like, relax, it's completely fine. So he tells me why it's such a big deal for him. He is not from Dubai. He is from Egypt. And he, I think, was staying in Saudi at that time. He found out that the expo is happening and Coldplay is coming. He booked a flight ticket to the concert. He booked his hotel stay. Everything. He came without a ticket for the show. I'm like, so he's like, I booked my flight ticket, I booked my hotel ticket, and I just came because in my heart, I believed that somehow I'm going to get in. And thanks to you, it happened. I was like, and then like, this is crazy. Like, it was just such a good moment. Like, this guy is getting this feeling because of something that I did. It didn't cost me anything. So he is like so thankful to you. It just feels good. And then he's like, can I join you guys? Because he's alone. I'm like, yeah, sure. So now I have, first time in my life, I'm meeting someone who's a proper Coldplay fan. And we're 3 hours early. We sit, and he's a bit older. He's probably 30, 35. I don't know. We sit, and then we both are talking for like 3 hours. He's talking about like life and this and that and Coldplay. And then he asks me this question, which is, he knows what makes him happy in life, which is 3 things. One is the feeling of being inside a flight when it takes off. When I heard that, I was like, I'm shit scared of flights. Yeah. He's like, it brings me happiness. Second is watching Coldplay or like EDM festivals. And third thing, I don't remember, but I think it was these two things. So these things bring him happiness, and he knows it. So he spends his life trying to do these things because he knows this is what makes him happy. So he's going to use his money and all of that to do this. And he looks at me, he's like, Adil, what about you? What makes you happy? I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I asked you that, what makes you like truly happy, that brings you like pure joy, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't know, just living. I don't know.
No, this was me. This was me. I was like, I don't know. Like, you don't have an answer, right? Because you don't think about these things. But that made me sad. I was like, I don't know what makes me happy. Why? And that started making me sad. And I'm just like sitting. After he asked that question, I was kind of like, then he looks at me, he's like, dude, you're young. It's okay. You still have time to figure out what makes you happy. It's just you have to keep it in mind. Imagine you grow old and you're about to die and you still don't have an answer. That's sad. But now you have time to figure it out. So I'm like, yeah, cool. Then the show starts. The band comes, and I got my answer. My answer is this. This is what makes me happy.
Coldplay.
The show, because it was my first time. So 10 years of listening to a band, wanting to go for their concert, never getting the chance. They suddenly come to Dubai, where you're staying, for a free show. So there's a lot of like anticipation, and then it finally happens. And you've seen the Expo Dome, right?
Yes.
So the whole thing is like, there's a lot of like videos showing, and everyone has the wristbands.
Oh,
and
it's the same wristbands as
yeah,
in the
yeah,
other
yeah,
concerts.
same. And I was like, so my feeling was, so when they start a song, I know the song, I love the song. Then they start singing the song, you start singing with them. You're not even singing, you're screaming. You're screaming, so that part is also amazing. Then when the song gets over, you're like, that sounded so nice, that was such an amazing feeling. Then the next song starts. It's the same thing. Same feeling of like, oh, I love the song. You scream the song, then when it's over, you're like, that was amazing. Over and over and over again. And I was like zoned in. It didn't matter who's next to me, who's beside me. You're like zoned in with the band, screaming the lyrics. And you just constantly like, you're smiling and you're happy. I couldn't even see the band because the stage was like in the center and it's like downwards and you're standing up. So you can't see them. But it didn't matter. I could like hear them and I could like see the effects, and it was just like pure joy. I wouldn't say happiness, it was like pure joy. You're not thinking of anything else. You're just in the moment and you're just truly like happy. And that's when I was like, okay, I want to get this feeling as many times as I can. And this guy who I was speaking to, he told me that he's been around the world watching these shows. So after the show, like the next day, it really hit me. I was like, what did I just experience? I started, tearing up, and like it was that good. And I decided, okay, no matter what, I'm gonna try to go for as many shows as I can. If I can do it, I'll try my best to do it. So I decided, okay, let's check out the dates. I was working, so I'm getting like money. I'm saving it up. So that they come into Paris. So there are certain places where the concert is really good. Like Paris is one of them. The crowd is like 80,000 people, and everyone's like screaming the lyrics. Like Paris, Argentina, these places are places where fans are crazy. So I saw the tickets, I booked the flight, got the visa, everything was done. Went for the show. So the first show, I couldn't even see the band. Second show, I'm like, you know what? My whole trip was just for watching the Coldplay show. Went. It's the first time in Europe. I went around 10 hours before the show. Before the show started outside. And this is like peak summer heat in Paris. And I'm alone. Waiting for 10 hours is like, it kills you. It's hot. You have to sit like, because it's like those railings are there, so you're sitting inside. It's very uncomfortable. But everyone around you, you have something common with them. Because no one's waiting for 10 hours unless they really love the band. So you have something to talk with people around throughout. And then after, like, it's like 6 hours of waiting outside, and then 4 or 5 hours of standing inside. I go inside. I did not expect this. I go inside. We just run. I am front row, like right in front.
Oh.
And I know, like, I've watched a lot of videos, right, of the show, so I know which is the good place. Just go there and I'm like front row, like me and the railing. There's like one person there. And that was like, okay, I'm excited for the show to start. The show starts, they come, and I see them like they're so close. And the benefit of like staying close to the stages, everyone around you is super fans. So they will scream every single lyric. Like the expo show, it was just me screaming. But this, everyone around you is singing each and every lyric.
They're like you, basically.
Yeah, so it's like everyone's together and everyone shares the same love for Coldplay. Show starts, so you see the stadium filling up. There's no wristbands, nothing. Then sun's like setting, and then the lights come on, and you see the wristbands. It's like red in the beginning, and then you're just like, whoa. You're tired, like, because 10 hours of waiting, you're dead. But when the show starts, you just get this energy. And then they start singing the fireworks and confetti and all of that. And the same process of like, and added to that, like Expo Show didn't have that many visual effects, but this one, it was insane. And they were so close, like, so close. If I farted, he would have smelled it. That close. And that was, and then this third song they played was Paradise. Then when they hit when they started singing Paradise, it all just like hit, like from the beginning.
From the beginning
yeah.
to now. Oh.
I was like, yeah, and then I went for that. Kept going. So far I've been to 6 shows. And hopefully more. Shall go
Where's the next few ones?
Now they're
There's
gonna.
one announced in Mumbai or something.
Oh no, that's rumors.
That's
Yeah,
rumors.
that's
They're not
rumors.
going to India?
They haven't confirmed
They
anything.
haven't confirmed,
Yeah.
okay.
So it could happen, but so for now it's like rumors. Now they're going to tour in Europe.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go to Australia, New Zealand, that place, that area. So
Are they coming here to Abu Dhabi, Dubai?
I don't think so, because they do like huge stadium shows. There's no huge stadiums here.
Even if it's there, the fans won't be there, right?
No, I think people will be there.
But to pay, exposed different to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because everyone goes for concerts and like,
Okay.
it's always sold out. But especially like a band like Coldplay or like, let's say, big names like Taylor Swift, regardless of where they go, people will.
Local.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people will fly out just to watch them.
Okay.
So I don't think that'll be the reason.
Okay.
Let's see. Hopefully they build a big stadium here.
I have a last question.
Yes.
How do you see Chris Martin as a person, as a personality? I know we spoke about his clothes and the aura he brings, he's barefoot, but then beyond that, him as a person and personality towards the fans, towards his band members. How is that for you and for you ultra Coldplay fans?
For me, I love listening to him speak. Like, it has influenced me. Like, celebrities are there who influence, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Or for me, like, Chris Martin has influence because he has a very positive outlook towards life. And he's very humble. The way he speaks to fans, the way he speaks, and he's very real. He doesn't say like, oh, I don't fight with my bandmates, we're all peaceful. But they have been together for so long that they have found a way to like if I know what pisses you off, I wouldn't do it. And even with fans or interviews, you see any show he's on, the way he speaks is very like inspiring. Like, it will make you feel good and also start thinking of stuff in a more positive way. And his songs also started becoming into a more, positive stuff. But his initial songs are Coldplay's initial songs are more better. But the outlook of life that he has now is better than what he had before. Because when he was before, like, younger, not as great as now. So yeah, there's a lot of quotes and like stuff that he says, which is very...
What is one that you remember? Well, that's explained.
So he says, like, when he says it's more cool, but basically, like, you should not close yourself. Like, you should be open to stuff. Like, yeah, maybe when you're like open to stuff, maybe you got hurt before. You're open to people and like, then you turn to like being closed off. But he says like, it's okay. Like, just because something bad happened to you doesn't mean for the rest of your life it's gonna be like that. You should always open yourself up to like love or happiness or whatever it is. And yeah, maybe it'll turn bad, but that's okay, because then this is the quote. He's like, life is beautiful in all its colors, even the darker ones, because they're here for a reason.
Oh.
So I'm like,
These
yeah.
black people.
And that's it for today. So yeah, that's what I like. Like, it's okay if things go bad, but don't like change yourself and see the world in a bad place just because maybe one person was bad or 2-3 things were bad. You should open yourself up.
What a way to end the episode, bro. Very nice quote, man. I like this quote.
It's my favorite quote of his. So yeah.
Thanks, bro. Thank you. My hands are wet, bro. Sorry. Thank you for coming today, bro.
Thank you for having me for third time.
Third time, bro. We'll have fourth, fifth also.
If the views dip,
Then maybe
it's Simon's fault.
Okay, bro. Take care. I will also start listening to Coldplay. 2
Yes.
minutes minus. Always
I have a list of all the good songs, highlight songs, so I'll send it, please.
Send it to me, and no matter what, Coldplay will be number 2 because Anirudh Ravichandran is number 1. So take care, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good night, bro.